A woman found out her boyfriend of 7 years had told everyone at home they'd broken up 4 months ago. Then she found out about the Tinder profile. Then she found out the grandparents he'd been visiting every month had been dead for 2 years. She had 18 hours to dismantle a 7-year relationship. She used every single one. Buckle in. My boyfriend Derek and I had been together for 7 years. We were registered domestic partners, shared an apartment, talked about the future. He went home to see his family pretty often this year, once a month or so. He said his grandparents were getting old and wanted to spend time with them. Then one morning, a mutual friend sent me a screenshot, Derek's Snapchat location. He was at his parents' house, but someone else's profile icon was there too. Not his sister, not his mom, someone I didn't recognize. His parents weren't even home. I tried to call him, he didn't pick up. He turned off his location. I reached out to the mutual friend. He told me that as far as everyone at home knew, Derek and I had broken up 4 months ago. Derek had told them all. He had been asking people to stay quiet while he found the right time to tell me. The reason our friend finally spoke up? He had walked in on Derek and this other woman that morning. He told his entire family they broke up 4 months ago. He was operating a whole separate life, and the excuse for the monthly trips was dying grandparents. Dying grandparents that, as we are about to find out, had already died 2 years prior. I texted an old friend back home. She immediately replied, asking why my boyfriend was on Tinder. She sent me the screenshots, his photos, his bio, and in one of the pictures, a photo I had taken of us together. He had cropped in and covered my face. His bio said, "This could be you." He used a photo she took of them. He covered her face, and the caption was, "This could be you." I need to be very clear that this is not a normal level of cold. This is a special category. I sat there looking around our apartment. Everything looked like a lie. We had literally just come back from Italy a month ago, 7-year anniversary trip. He texted me on his flight back, 5 hours away. I called my best friend. She came over immediately, and then we got to work. She didn't sit on the floor and cry. She didn't wait for him to get back. She looked at the situation, made a list, and started executing. I want you to understand the energy that followed. This is the part where I start taking notes. I packed every piece of clothing I owned. I took the dog, obviously. I took $300 worth of spices, sauces, and cooking oils because those are mine too. I left behind only the dried rosemary. He hates dried rosemary. She specifically left the one herb he despises. She did not forget. She had the presence of mind in the middle of dismantling a 7-year relationship to leave the rosemary. I printed out a screenshot of his Tinder profile, framed it, and left it on the kitchen table. And because my dog happened to do his business at exactly the right moment, I sealed a piece of it inside the frame with the photo. The dog contributed. The dog was a full participant in the revenge. He delivered the closing statement. My loyal fans, I have never been more proud of an animal in my entire life. I filmed the whole apartment after packing, sent my keys and a video to the leasing office with notice of my departure, emailed HR to remove him from my health insurance, sent notice to terminate our domestic partnership, updated my address everywhere, blocked him on everything before he even landed. He got home to an empty apartment, a framed photo of his own Tinder profile, and exactly 1 spice. While I was staying at my best friend's place, his sister called me. She was hostile at first, told me I was some crazy ex who couldn't let go. I told her we had just celebrated our 7th anniversary in Italy a month ago, and that I had never been told we were breaking up. She went quiet. I told her the whole story from my side. She told me she felt bad. The woman he had been seeing was one of her friends. She had introduced them. She had believed they were together as a couple.
She was confused why he was also on Tinder, since, as far as she knew, he was already in a relationship with her friend. And then I asked about the grandparents, the ones he had been visiting for their sake all year. She told me the grandparents had been dead for 2 years. 2 years. The grandparents who were old and wanted to see him had been dead for 2 years when he started using them as his cover story. He invented monthly grief visits for dead relatives to cover his cheating. That is not just a lie, that is an architectural achievement in dishonesty. Derek emailed me that night. No apology. He asked me to come back to the apartment to talk. He ended it with, "I love you." I did not respond. A few weeks later, once the dust settled and I was able to feel things other than adrenaline, the sadness crept in. Not for him, not really, but for the future I thought I was building. 7 years of plans, suddenly meaning nothing. But I have good people. My friends showed up, my family showed up. My dad, in particular, handled the one phone call Derek made to my parents with extraordinary grace. Derek spun a whole story about how I had kicked him out and how his grandparents' death had been hard on him and he hadn't been able to cope. My dad listened to the whole thing and then said, "Sorry, we no speak English," and hung up. "We no speak English. Sir, your dad is a legend." He let the man talk, waited until the end, and then exited the conversation as if he had accidentally dialed a wrong number. Absolute masterpiece of a goodbye. I am in therapy, I am financially stable, and surrounded by people who actually want me there. I am getting better. And I genuinely do not know what I lost in this. The more I think about it, the less I think it was anything real to begin with.
Let me break this down. The exit was flawless. The documentation, the emails, the domestic partnership termination, the health insurance, the keys to the leasing office, the video of the apartment, every logistical angle covered in under 24 hours. That level of organized execution under that level of emotional shock is genuinely impressive, and I will not pretend otherwise. But 7 years, 1 month of absence a month. That is a lot of trust placed in a story about elderly grandparents you had conveniently never met. The relationship had been distant all year, and the reason never got a harder look. Giving someone that much benefit of the doubt is kind. It is also expensive. If it were me, I would have left the rosemary and taken all his socks, every single one. He gets the rosemary and he gets to figure out socks on his own. That's my contribution to the revenge playbook. Other than that, she did this better than I ever could have. If you have ever pulled off a perfect exit from a situation that deserved it, tell me about it in the comments. I want every detail. Verdict delivered. Hades out.